Hi guys! Well, as you know, this is channel Brit. I am the second half of Brit. I'm Antonia. I haven't been on the channel for a while, I know. I started working a full day job, a full 8 hours a day job, therefore my time has been literally cut in a quarter, not even a half. So it's been difficult to meet up with Federica and have time to film, as you have obviously realised by the videos we've been posting. Anyway, like Federica made a video yesterday about the whole situation here in Italy, I just wanted to do something similar. Maybe explain it from a working point of view. So as you know, the whole country has been basically put on a lockdown. It's not as strict as what China had, so we can still move around quite freely. Our buses and trains are still functioning. Most of our companies are still going. A lot of companies, when they have the chance, have decided to do smart working. Therefore, for example, the company where I work, a lot of our suppliers are doing smart working, which does make it a little more complicated because obviously things are a little slower. Nothing is 100% anymore. My company is trying to work up to getting us all home in smart working, but we work in the aerospace and aeronautical industry, so us from the offices and from our engineering department, blah blah blah, we could all smart work, but obviously we also have a workshop where they're doing welding and actual building of parts, so they can obviously not smart work. So the big problem is that the government hasn't actually given any proper indication of what companies should be doing. Obviously they're telling people to stay at home as much as possible. Don't go out unless it's strictly necessary. A lot of police force are in the streets checking people, and if you don't have a valid motivation to be out, you will be fined and also sued and taken to court. So yeah, it's strange. It's a very new situation. I personally think the government is dealing with it really well. Obviously nothing is perfect. Nobody is perfect. No government in the world is perfect. And everybody's dealing it the best they can. Quite a lot of people lack common sense, which is a big problem. So yeah, we've all been obviously asked to stay at home. You're not forced to stay at home. We don't have a guard for each house, so they're just asking people to use their common sense and stay home as much as possible. And yeah, it seems to be finally now, after today is Wednesday, after a few days, it started to click in people's head that they have to stay home, because that is literally the only way we're going to come out of it. Initially, Codogno, which is where everything started from, and I think about 10 towns around it were on complete lockdown, where everything had to close and nobody could leave their house unless it was for shopping. And last night, they told us that in those towns there have been no new cases of the virus. Therefore lockdown works, which is a very, very positive news, of course. So, you know, to any Italians, or if you know any Italians, just tell them to please stay in their houses. At the moment I'm home because I have a little bit of flu. Yeah, so I have, as you can probably hear by my voice, I have a sore throat, I have a pounding headache, I've had a temperature on and off, but I don't have a cough, and I don't have breathing problems, therefore I've already called the special number that has been put in place to ask them what I should be doing, and I've just been told to wait a few days, and if anything does get worse, obviously then you call the ambulance. You're not allowed to go to the ER. You have to call an ambulance and they will come and evaluate the situation. Like it's been said so many times before, the problem is not the mortality rate of the actual virus, because we all know that the normal flu has a lot more victims every year. Nobody is discussing that, nobody's doubting that. The problem is that it spreads really fast, and no country in the world has the medical facilities to have that many patients in at once. Therefore we need to try and get as many patients, the smallest number of patients in hospitals, and that means not spreading it by staying at home and taking all the precautions, washing your hands, disinfecting things when you come home, coughing and sneezing into your elbow, and these they are really quite basic rules to be following. Anyway, so yeah, we can move around for work and for medical reasons. So people who have to go regularly into hospital for treatment or anything like that, and also some particular family reasons. So if somebody from your family is not well or has tragically passed away, you can surely move and go to wherever these people are. Flights have not been completely blocked yet. I do know, for example, Ryanair has stopped all flights, and EasyJet is considering it. Alitalia, our national airline company, has stopped flights in and out of Malpensa, which is the airport in Lombardy, which is the region where we have the highest number of cases. The situation is strange, but we will for sure get through it. China got through it, and they are so much bigger than us, so many more people to control, as it were. And speaking about China, we are so grateful for everything that China is giving to Italy. So masks and some medical equipment, some respiratory machines. I've heard about this news. We're grateful to China. We're grateful to any other country that is trying to help. I just wanted to say to all the other countries in Europe who have not hit the peak yet, be very careful. It spreads like wildfire. It really is a crazy situation, and it's so easy because a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but some people have it but don't have symptoms. Therefore, it is so much more difficult. It's so difficult to control, because obviously, if you have it but don't have any symptoms, you don't know you're passing it on to someone else, which makes it obviously a lot more dangerous. I really don't know what else to say. I've heard today that trains are being blocked in and out of Austria, so between Italy and Austria, We have a lot of Italians working in Switzerland, but I don't think that they have been stopped from going into Switzerland yet. I know that the governors of the region, so of Lombardia, are asking for a complete lockdown of the region. Therefore, all companies have to close, all trains and transport and everything has to stop. It could be a good idea, it really could, but it would be a big toll on the economy. Lombardia and Veneto are the two beating hearts of the country economically. Therefore, stopping these regions would be a bit of a problem. We are also already having problems in our stock exchange. It's plummeting. Spread has obviously risen. So yeah, there are multiple effects to this virus, economical and obviously physical on people, and obviously if people are sick they can't go to work. So yeah, it's a complicated situation all the way around. But like I said, China seems to be coming out of it quite well, and therefore I do truly believe we can also come out of it easily. Well, not easily, but quickly, if we all work together and all stick to the rules that we have been given. Other than that, I'm okay, Federica's okay. We obviously will not be meeting anytime soon to film videos, but we may try and figure out a way to do a reaction, I don't know, like while we're on Skype to each other or something like this. So stay tuned. I'll leave a link down below in the description box where you can go, and it's a GoFundMe that was opened by two big influencers here in Italy, and they have already I think collected around 3 million euros for hospitals, which is incredible, really incredible, much needed. So if you can donate, please do so, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be. Have a great day, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. Bye.